Welcome back to my kitchen. Tonight we'll be making a balsamic caprese stuffed chicken breast. It's a nice, quick, easy meal that you can make for your family. I think you guys will really enjoy it. Here is a snapshot of some of the ingredients that we will be using tonight. Now let's give it a try. We're going to start off with cutting up our Roma tomatoes. I'm using one since I'm only using 2 chicken breasts. So you want to slice them up really thin or medium thin. It's really up to you. I'm using like medium-sized chunks, and that's totally fine. It's up to you. Next, we're going to slice up our fresh mozzarella. I would cut about maybe 6 to 8 pieces. It all depends on how much you want to stuff into your chicken breast. Now, we're going to go ahead and slice the top of our chicken breast. The thickest part is what you always want to cut into. And you don't want to cut all the way through. See here? You just want to end just enough so you have like a little pocket. You're going to do that to both. Now we're going to take our sunflower oil and we're going to drizzle it on the top and in the inside of our chicken breast. Now it's time to season. We're going to start off with some garlic powder. Now I'm taking the garlic powder and I'm going to season the outside as well as the inside of my chicken breast because I really love garlic powder. Next, we're going to use our ground black pepper, and you want to sprinkle that nice generous amount on the top and bottom of our chicken breast. Don't have to use a whole bunch. I'm not going to put it in the inside either. Now we're going to use our pink Himalayan salt. Nice generous amount of sprinkles. Again, just the top and the bottom. Not going to put it inside. You don't want to use too much salt. Now it's time for the herbs. We're going to sprinkle on our dried oregano and basil, okay? So I'm starting off with the basil, and I'm putting that in the inside and outside. Next, we're using the dried oregano as well. I'm going to put that on the inside and outside of the chicken breast, and you can put as much as you want, okay? Now, we're going to put the tomatoes that we sliced up, and we're going to place those inside of our chicken breast. You can use 2 to 3. I'm using 2 pieces for each chicken breast. I think that's enough for me. Now we're going to go ahead and add in our sun-dried tomatoes. Now go ahead and you could stuff them as far back into the pocket as you can because they're going to tend to fall out. And you want to repeat that to both. Now it's time to add in our mozzarella cheese. You can use 2 to 3 pieces for this as well. Depends on how cheesy you want it to be. And do this to both pieces of chicken. And you want to kind of tuck it in as much as you can to keep it in there. Lastly, we're going to go ahead and add in our fresh basil leaves. You can use 2 to 3, 4, it's up to you. I like basil. I'm just using 3 pieces for each. And remember to tuck so everything stays in. Now you're going to drizzle your pan that you're using with a little bit of your oil. And then we're going to go ahead and place our chicken breast inside. If anything falls out, just go ahead and tuck it back in. It's fine. Now that that's done, we're going to pop them in the toaster oven, your air fryer, or your oven, whichever you're using. Now let's make our sauce. We're going to start with our minced garlic. Next, we're going to use our brown sugar. Throw that in your bowl. Then we're going to take our glaze, the balsamic glaze, or if you have balsamic vinaigrette, that's fine. Go ahead and pour that in. And then we're going to go ahead and just mix everything in. You want to break down all those brown sugar lumps and make sure it's nice and smooth, okay? Lastly, we're going to go ahead and throw in the last of our sun-dried tomatoes with the oil. When you're done, you want to pour that over top of your chicken when it's halfway cooked, just like I'm doing here. Okay, so pour all of it on. When your chicken is done, your mozzarella should be melted and it should have a nice glaze on the top. Your sauce will be a little thickened, and that's exactly how you want it to be. Here's the finished product. It looks delicious, doesn't it? Nice golden glaze. It has a nice caramelization to it. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe as well as I did. Give it a try.